Greetings everyone. How are you all doing? Okay, this is an update on trademark registration. If you can see, the portal has changed significantly, okay? So this is an update I'll be doing, and let me go back to the dashboard so that you can see how I got into this place. So for some of us that are still new to the portal, you may need to watch the old videos. It makes it more easier for us to understand and act like a pro official on trademark services. Okay, so this is the homepage of the trademark official portal. We have trademark patent design, but we're interested in trademark services. So I'll quickly go ahead with this update. We have the details statistics right here. We have the portfolio summary. So this is a part where after filing your trademark, you just need to come over here to see the status of your trademark. Yeah, you can download your acceptance letter and acknowledgement letter from this dashboard right here. You can also, there's also another dashboard that you can download, which I'll be showing you in the course of this update. So let's go back to the dashboard, the home page. So we are going to click on this trademark right here. Just click on anywhere on your mobile phone or on your PC. Then we have the new registration. This is for new registration. We have renewal. That's for renewal for persons that have registered a trademark and want to renew the trademark. Okay, so this is for withdrawal. We have withdrawal here. So if a mark has been registered and maybe the owner of the mark decides to say delete this trademark, it's called withdrawal. So you have to withdraw the mark, all right? And the price here is 3,500 naira. We have the appeal, which is free. You can appeal for a mark. Maybe the mark was rejected, so you can appeal and tell them why this mark needs to be approved. So for you to appeal, please note that your appeal must be strong enough. If the reason for rejection is very strong, please don't bother appealing. That's why you need to do a trademark name search before carrying on your filing. So we have the change of agent. We are not really interested in that, but if you want to transfer, maybe if your client is tired of you and wants to transfer, I want you to transfer the job from your portal to another agent that he or she brought, you can use that and change your informations and that. So we have the claim files where old marks that are registered on the old portal, you bring them over here. Do you understand? So we have the clerical update, which is 2,000 naira. So let's say you made a mistake maybe in the class of the mark you are registering and it's still under search. Okay, sorry, not under search, it's still under examiner. You have to edit it and the amount to pay is 2,000 naira, which is this clerical search. Let me open it up so that you can see the I think network is a bit slow, but this is where you update it and the price you pay is 2,000 naira. So this is it right here, and it only works for trademark because this is a trademark. This is where you enter the file number and you go ahead to carry on your edit and make your payment. So the next we have here is the update publication status, which is 5,000 naira. And then we have the availability search. So if you are not going through the agent for physical search, which is 2,000 naira, you are going to pay 2,500 on the portal for your search to be done. And this search can be done in two ways. Either you search by all, that's if you are doing more than one mark. I prefer to use search by all, so it just search everything for me. But if you are doing a single mark, you just have to go for, maybe you are doing a mark for class 3, just choose class 3, put your mark name. Let's say the mark name is stream synced, so we use stream sync and then click on search, and then it's going to take you to remitter page. You make your payment and that. Do you understand? So let's go back to this. Once you make your payment, automatically every details about the name search is going to come up. You download it as a PDF. Please make sure you download it as a PDF and make sure that you are working with a good network system. Do not attempt to start your trademark registration when your network is very bad. because it doesn't, the trademark search doesn't save on your phone automatically. You have to press Ctrl P if you are using your laptop, and you have to print from your mobile phone if you're using a mobile phone. Yeah. So the next on the list here is the trademark journal, which is available for free, and we have the status search, which is available for 9,500 naira. So you want to search the status of a trademark, you want to know if it's under examiner, which is not necessary, so you don't need that. Then we have the change of applicant name. So if you filed for a trademark successfully and it's already showing publication, and you want to change the applicant name, let's say that the applicant name, you made a mistake maybe in the letters or so, you can just go ahead to use this option to change it. Supply the file number. The file number begins with TM, so it's ng/tm/0/2020, depends on the year you did it, and then the serial number, or they call it the file number. You fix that there, click on continue, and it is going to give you the applicant name to change. You are going to edit it to what you actually want it to be. You make your payment of 11,500 naira. Then we have the merger, where you want to merge. They pay for certificate, you verify payment, and print of documents. So this is another dashboard where you can print your document. So I'll also drop a PDF of all these, the meaning of all this, so that you just get to know them. You understand? You just get to know them. So if you also want to download your documents through this dashboard, you click on the print document, you supply your file number and your payment ID, and I'll show you where to get your payment ID as we move on. So click on close, and let's apply for a new trademark registration. Applying for a new trademark registration, you click on new registration, and we have the title of the trademark, we have the trademark class, we have the trademark type, we have the logo description, we have the claims and disclaimer, which should always be NIL, which is new. So let's say that the title of the trademark is Tome. So let's assume that the class, this is for a tutorial purpose, because I want to be fast, I don't want the video to be so long, but we'll be making the actual payment with a real job. So let's assume that we want this on class 3. There's a PDF file I gave us via the group. Make sure that you send it always to your client to choose his or her trademark class. So if a client wants to register more than 5 classes, you have to do it individually. You can't register 2 classes with the same payment. Do you understand? So you choose the trademark type. Is it local or foreign? Of course, it should be for a local, I meant to say. Then for the select logo type, is it a device, word mark? This is a word and device, because we are trademarking a title and we are going to also upload a logo. So after clicking on that, after setting all these input, you click on applicant, and then you add the applicant info by clicking on this applicant button right here, and it's going to bring out the name, the country, the phone number, the email, and the address. So for a product registration trademark, or for a trademark registration that has to do with your product, always use the company's name, the business name, for the registration. And for maybe a client that wants to register personal, you can use the personal name for the registration. So let's say Tome, we are going to be, our trademark name is Tome, so we are going to be using Tome Limited for this name of applicant. So this is it right here. Then the country, Nigeria, just search that there and fix that there. Then the phone number, let me input my own phone number, 621-77949, and then my email, I'll just go ahead to input my email right here, just to make it very fast, because we don't want the video to be so long and delay editing. So for the address, I'll just keep that at number 1. You have to add the full address, number 1, location road, Oyibo, River State. Add the full address, but I'll just keep that there and click on save. Then I'll click, after clicking on that, you are to click on next. So if you made a mistake, maybe after clicking on save and you made a mistake, you want to edit this, just click on edit, and that's it. So now we're going to click on next, and there's something I observed here. So this says legal representative or an individual to be contacted through regarding the application should the need arise. All letters and payment information would be communicated via the details entered in this section. So for the correspondence, you have to fix that the name of the agent portal, so which is Daniel, and maybe you can input your phone number right here as an agent. Then you can input your email right here. You are going to be receiving the payment information. All right, but me, I'll fix my email right here. All right, so this is it. Then for the corresponding address, you can fix your address right there, or you fix the default address which we use in registering the portal. So let's just say, assume that is the complete address. Then you search for your state, Rivers State. You click tap on your screen for it to activate. Then the next is uploading your files, which is the power of Anthony POA. You upload your proposed trademark, you upload your supporting document, you upload another supporting document. So for the POA, I'll just go ahead to upload any file. I'll just upload this. Okay, I've given you the template for POA, so just go ahead to follow the POA, edit your client information. All right, so for the proposed trademark, let me go ahead to use this client's logo. All right, so your logo should be in a square format, but this logo is not actually in a square format, but they said recommended. Okay, recommended should be in a square format. Then for the supporting document, it should be the name search that you actually carried out on the trade name. So I'll just click that there. That's the name search I did on this name. And then for the supporting document, I'll go ahead to upload the bar license, okay, which is already saved on my PC. So I'll just go ahead to search it, and this is it right here. So after that, I'll click on next, and it's going to preview the page. So what you have to do is just go ahead and read and make sure that everything is in order. So now let's go over to the payment page for the main job. So this is the Gifty View trademark. So after everything, you click on next and preview, make sure that everything is correct, and then you click on proceed, and it's going to carry you to a payment page. First of all, you see the amount to be paid, and after you get across with the amount, you're going to click on the okay. So this is the page, and the price is still 16,500 naira. So you have to click on pay with remitter, and you let the page load as usual. If you're a CSC registration agent, you should know that it's going to take you straight to remitter, and after that you make your payment either by transfer or by card payment, by USSD, and whichever payment that is convenient for you. So I'll just go ahead to make this payment, and after that I will show you what next to do. Okay, so after a successful payment, you click on home, and it's going to take you back to this page. Because you did not copy your arrow, that's fine, but please always make sure that you copy your arrow so that you keep them in case of network issues. So now we want to search that mark that we find. You click on that results bar page so that it can load a large number of the marks. Then you go ahead to search the file. All right, so we have it. It should be around here. So it's going to be showing awaiting payment. Yes, you have made payment. All right, so it's going to be showing awaiting payment. What you need to do is to click on view, and you click on application history. You click on more right here, click on more, and you click on verify payment. Once you do that, the application is going to move from awaiting payment to awaiting search. Then you can contact your fast-track agent, or you understand, to help you move it from awaiting search to awaiting examiner, and also to publication. So for the next mark we have here, I'll go ahead to do the same thing, because we are doing this trade name under 4 classes. So I've actually made the payment, and I'll just go ahead to confirm. So let me just go back to the home and show you that it's actually moving out from awaiting payment. So I'll just go back to these trademark applications where you see 209. You're going to see the figures there. You click on it, and you change this to 100 so that it can be easier for you to search for your mark. So you go ahead to just go slowly. All right, so we still have two under, which I'll go ahead to click on the confirm payment. So this is the two confirmed. All right, so that is the two moved already. And so we are doing 5 marks. This is another one. So let me go back to the first page, and then I'll go ahead to repeat the same for the remaining 2 marks. So let's say we have a application published and we need to download our certificate. All you have to do is to click on view. You click on view, then you click on application history. All right, once you click on that, you're going to see this. You click on more, and you can download your acceptance letter right from the button you are seeing here. Or still, you can also look for the payment ID, and you'll be using that to download your mark. Control C, or just copy on your browser, then you paste that here and you click on get document. You can either do this right here or on the other side of the dashboard. Then you can see view, then when you click on view, you download your acceptance letter. So that is basically how to register a trademark currently. So this is the update, and if you have any questions, please do reach out via the WhatsApp Pro Officials group, and I'll be willing and ready to answer your questions. Do have a lovely day. Do have a lovely weekend. I wish you all the best. Bye.